Okay, hello everyone. Today we're looking at the Big D supplement, so daily saturation formula, basically created by Eddie Hall. So if you don't know Eddie Hall, then you're probably not known with the powerlifting. Amazing powerlifter, world world's strongest man at one point. So this Eddie Hall right here, and he has or his team has come up with this Big D supplement that basically supplements things you need for the gym, for your daily life. Good vitamins, good ingredients, stuff like that. And obviously, they have a lot of other supplements for basically everything. But this is one supplement that he takes every single day. And we're going to be looking at it and see if it actually is worth your time, worth your money, and has what you need. So, pretty simple formula, honestly. So, we only have like six ingredients, and they're pretty basic, I'll be honest. Yeah, let's go through them. So, obviously, first of all, creatine monohydrate, and I mean, you can't go wrong with creatine. Everyone should Probably everyone should be taking creatine no matter what you're doing. It basically improves everything, and on top of that, it improves your muscle strength, muscle amount, strength, performance, endurance. So this one study you can look at, and basically they found that basically everything increased. So body fat decreased, fat mass decreased, fat free mass increased, and body weight increased as well. And one rep max of bench press also increased. So you can't go wrong with creatine. And basically, how much creatine do you have to be taking? Around 5 grams, unless you're doing a loading phase, which is basically when you take more, which also is not that required. You don't have to, if you're starting to take creatine right now, you don't have to go through a loading phase. Just start taking 5 grams, and that's probably going to be fine. But yeah, every single day. I do believe that everyone should be taking creatine, so 5 grams is okay, and they do have 5 grams here, so that is completely okay. Next up, we have beta alanine, and I think if you've been watching my channel, you know that me and beta alanine do not have a great relationship, but that is because I don't like beta alanine in pre workouts. Beta alanine by itself is amazing for your performance, for your endurance. Here's one study that you can look at where beta alanine had a significant overall effect um, on performance, on endurance, and on strength. So beta alanine by itself is amazing. Thing why I don't like it in pre-workouts is because you can be taking it every single day. But if you're taking this every single day, you're going to reach your saturation point of beta alanine, and it is going to help you. So this is good in here. Again, what's the dose that you should be taking of beta alanine? It doesn't really matter how much beta alanine you take as long as you reach the saturation point, which is about 179 grams. So when you reach this amount of beta alanine in your system, that's where the benefit starts to come in. So it doesn't matter how much you're taking of beta alanine. The more you take, the faster you're going to reach the saturation point. But I think it's a good idea to be taking it somewhere between 2 grams to 4 grams every single day. Again, the more you take, the more you're going to feel it. So what's associated with beta alanine is the tingling sensation. So I can guarantee you, the first time you take this amount, you're going to feel it. Like you're going to feel itches somewhere. But good ingredient, again, increased performance, endurance, strength. So that is a great ingredient. Then we move on to betaine, anhydrous. And again, these three first ingredients you see basically everywhere in pre-workouts, so they're pretty common. But also, these three ingredients are amazing. They're amazing if you take them every single day. Creatine, you have to be taking every day. Beta alanine, you have to be taking every day. And as we know, betaine anhydrous is actually better if you take it every single day. So this study right here, I believe they were taking it for like 7 days, or this might not be the study, but there was a study where they were taking it for 7 days, and this is where the strength increased. So you do have to be taking it every single day. And how much do you need to take? Well, as we can see here, you should be taking somewhere below 4 grams of betaine every day. So here it is at 2 grams, so that is completely fine. Again, increases strength, increases performance. I think that one study where they took it for 7 days straight, I think there was like a 20% increase in strength. So this ingredient does work. Again, you're gonna see it in a bunch of pre-workouts as well. So it is amazing. And this is kind of where we move into the zones that are not so known. So peak ATP, Wellmune, and estrogen you don't see in every single pre-workout, but we're gonna look at them as well. So first of all, let's look at peak ATP, and here on their official site of peak ATP, these are the people who produce it. They basically say that increases lean body mass, increases power output, reduces muscle fatigue, improves focus, mental speed, increased blood flow, and improved strength gains. And I mean, it's always fun to have someone biased of their product tell you how amazing it is, because it's not all this. It really is not. So I'm not quite sure if they state the studies that they looked at, because I don't think they do. Okay, I found the study that they were talking about. So this is the study that they use as clinical evidence of their product. And I mean, the research is pretty stunning here. So for strength, the placebo was only 20, lifted only 22.4 kilograms, and the actual people who were taking adenosine 5 triphosphate, they were lifting 55.3 kilograms, which is pretty statistically significant. However, I'm not quite sure if this is the same as peak ATP, because here another study, and this is a much bigger study here. So if you want, you can look at this. But uh, basically they found that there was no big effect. So here there was lack of benefit when comparing with placebo, like peak ATP to placebo, and they basically found yeah, that there was our findings. There was a lack of agreement between our findings and previous findings. So it could be just the way that they examine the product in these studies. So I mean, the study, obviously each study does a different way of exercising, a different way of consuming this stuff. But so you can look at both the studies, this one and this one right here. But as I'm looking at this one used peak ATP and this one used adenosine 5 triphosphate. If they're the same, then yeah, sure, that's just contradicting evidence. But this one used the actual product and this one used something else, maybe. So I would probably say that it's not that proven, because here they, because I don't know what exactly this is. Like, is this actually adenosine 5 triphosphate or not? So yeah, you go figure out which one which one that is, but I would probably say that this does not work right now on just normal resistance training. It does nothing. Then we move on to a Wellmune, and this one's basically for immune support, which so basically the reason that Eddie Hall is taking this, basically the whole reason why Eddie Hall has created this whole brand is pretty much just to create products that he uses, that he wants to use. And I know that Eddie Hall is kind of big on immunity and also on longevity now. So obviously this ingredient does make sense, increasing your immunity, supporting your immune system. But again, if you're just your average guy who goes to the gym and doesn't really care about anything, I don't know if there's a big reason to this. So again, another study that found that Wellmune decreased upper respiratory tract infections. So if you want to decrease that, then go ahead. This is a great ingredient, but there's no real reason for your average guy to be taking this. So I don't know, if you want to take it, go ahead. And then lastly, we look at estrogen, and we have seen this one in some pre-workouts. Basically, again, the clinical dosage is 50, stated by the people who created this ingredient. So here the dosage is correct. And basically, what this ingredient does is it supports nutrient absorption, and it supports gut health mostly. And then lastly, it also increases your ATP production so that you can work out harder. But mostly it just reduces inflammation. So here, supports healthy gut, supports healthy intestinal wall, and enhances nutrient absorption. That's the main benefits of it. For what Eddie Hall is doing for longevity and for your gut health, this ingredient is amazing. However, if you wanted to take this ingredient as a gym or performance increasant, there's no reason for it. No, absolutely no reason for it. It had like small ATP increase, like 10 or 20%, which basically wouldn't affect your workouts at all. But for your average guy who wants a better gut health, yes, this is completely okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all the ingredients. Again, $34. I mean, yeah, if you have the money to spend on this, honestly, you can. But there are some pre-workouts that already have the best ingredients from this in them. So I would probably rather just buy a pre-workout and take that with it. But if you have the money to buy your daily saturation formula, then go ahead. Honestly, it does what it says. There's no scam in here. Everything is dosed well. So if you want this for what it says it does completely, go ahead and buy it. But your average gym guy could probably find something better than this. So yeah, thank you and see you in the next one.